welcome back to 20 Minutes a Day. We've got another fun bonus episode for you this week, and this time, Sarah is chatting with Niki, one of our amazing English coaches here at Verbatim. They talk about funny language mistakes, language goals, and more, so it's a great chance to relax, enjoy, and practice your listening. So let's jump into part one of Sarah's interview with Niki.
My question for you, Niki, is what is the funniest mistake you've ever made in another language?
Well, let me tell you, I was living with a woman in Barcelona while I was getting my teaching certificate, and she had a cat, and the cat was really old and had a litter box for the house. And my roommate went away, and I had to look after the cat while she was gone. So I went to go get some supplies for the litter box, and I went downstairs to this market, and I figured it would be really easy. I would see what I needed, and I wouldn't need to know the words, and I could just buy it. Wrong. Yeah. So I looked all over the store for cat litter. I found cat collars and cat toys and cat this and cat that, but no cat litter. So it came down to me asking the clerk in my limited Spanish. What it translated into was, "Where is the thing for the poop of the animals?" And luckily, it was very precise and they understood me completely, but they dragged everyone out to make me say it again like 5 times in front of the manager, and everyone laughed, and it was good times. But it was a lesson I like to teach my students. If you make a mistake and it's funny, it's funny. Let it be funny. Don't be offended, don't be sad, don't be embarrassed. Just like laugh about it. It's my favorite story. So
What was it exactly in Spanish?
Oh, I still don't know. All
No,
these
but what
years
did you
in the
say?
Spanish.
But what did you
Oh, in
say?
Spanish, I said la cosa por la mierda de los animales. Oh, so it wasn't even cats. It was just like, where is the
All
thing
animals.
for the poop of all of the animals? Yeah,
All
but
of the animals.
all of them. I will clean up their poo. I'm that kind of public steward. No, not really.
That's hilarious. And do you have any other good ones?
Yeah, I went out to dinner with a friend of mine in Colombia, my housemate at the time, and her friend, who was a man, paid for the whole expensive dinner. And I wanted to make a joke about him being rich. So I said, "Eres muy rico," which actually translates to "you're really hot." And I didn't know this guy, but he did it really well. He was very excited for the compliment, and I had to explain it in English. It was very awkward. So,
I thought it meant rich too, like Puerto Rico is like the rich port.
well,
So
they use it for lots of things. Like if you talk about food, you can say something is rich, which we do, but not as much as they do. Like something is really delicious, it's kind of rich. So
like
yeah, they use
chocolate
it
cake.
also for like sexy. I don't know. It might just be Colombian slang. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Rico. Now I know. When
Don't
my
don't say
friend Sarah, who you know, Sarah Rice, came to visit once, we told her to go to every man that she saw and say, "Enchanté, beau garçon." and I'm enchanted, handsome man.
And she did this. She did this without knowing.
Yeah, she just went up to random people and said, "Enchanté, beau garçon."
I thought Sarah had known you her whole life. Like, she didn't know you would play this trick on her. That's tricky.
It was tricky. It was
Very,
me and my husband did that to her. He's like, just say this to people.
yeah, I wouldn't have gone along with you, but Sarah's very nice to have
Yeah,
done that. I'm sure she made a bunch of new friends.
male friends.
Yeah. Beau
And
garçon friends.
Bogart. And do you have any other good stories from your travels of language faux pas?
Not faux pas, but I love to tell the story of how I went to a pharmacy in Peru to buy aspirin or some basic thing. And the woman behind the counter was like, "You speak English and Spanish?" And I said, "Yeah, do you need some help with something?" And she said, "Yes, please." And she dragged me into the back, and she had a whole binder full of Phil Collins lyrics, and she wanted me to help translate. And it turned into like a whole project, and it was really super random. And I mean, I like Phil Collins, but I wouldn't consider myself a super fan, but now I am.
Now you are. That is so random.
Yeah, Phil Collins. I was like, this is amazing. So you know, Susuria means nothing in any language. That's not a word.
Not a
Yeah.
word. He just like invented that up.
He just pulled that. I think it's a name. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Never thought about it.
Yeah. I was like, don't pay attention to this word. This is not a word. Yeah, it was good fun. Very fun.
If you could instantly speak any language fluently, which would it be and why?
I would go for Arabic because I feel confident in my Spanish at this point. I'm not fluent, but I definitely can be understood and so forth. So I would pick Arabic because of two things. I think it is a language spoken by a ton of different people. So, like Spanish, it has a big spread across many cultures, many countries. So that would be really cool. And then the other thing is there's been so much tension all the time between the Western cultures and the Arabic countries. And it would really be cool to be able to bridge that conversationally and to be able to speak to them in their language.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting. It just sounds like for us as English speakers, a hard language for us to. It's not a romantic language. It's not based on the same alphabet. It just seems like it'd be hard for us to be able to pronounce well.
I think French is the hardest language to pronounce, and I know a lot of languages, and French is terrible, and Polish is right up there as well. So, you know, Welsh, I mean, there are a lot. I
Oh,
think it's
Welsh.
too bad.
Welsh. Oh my. And have do you know any words in Arabic?
I can say I am a few things. Ana Majnuna is I'm crazy,
Oh, so
which is
it's
my
the same.
favorite thing to learn in all languages. And then Ana Saida is I'm happy
Mm.
for women. You know, it's a gendered language, so you're only speaking for yourself if you're a woman. And yeah, I mean, that's just I am. Anna is I am. So if you get some adjectives, you can figure it out. It's a puzzle like every other language. It's not too hard.
Oh, it's interesting. I didn't know it was gendered.
Yeah. So if I'm speaking, I say different words than if a man was speaking.
Did not know that.
Mm,
You learned something new.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I think a lot of languages, some of the Asiatic languages too are like Thai, I think is gendered, but I don't know about the other ones.
yeah. I wonder if it's an exception to a neutral language like English. I wonder
Mm.
which is the exception. Maybe they're equal. I don't know. I never thought about this before.
Yeah, there are other languages that aren't gendered. It's not just us, but I don't really know. I wish I knew.
Which I know now. I'm like, why don't I know that? This seems like something I should know.
I took a linguistics class and I was super into it, but it was like 7 in the morning and I was 21 and it was just really bad timing. I was not paying attention.
Oh my, we're 7 in the morning for 21-year-olds. What were they thinking?
Yeah, well, I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And it was part of my curriculum and it was so perfect, but it was just too early. And I misjudged how exciting my life would be when I was in college. So I was not awake for most of the
Ah, that's funny.
And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed getting to know Niki just a little bit better. Part 2 of this interview will be dropping next week, so be sure to come back for more stories and insights from one of our awesome coaches. See you then!